Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons & Dragons live stream where a group of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons & Dragons remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Stephen as Finric the Monk, Erin as Lily the Fighter, Tim as Twizzard the Wizard, and Chris as Paelias the Cleric. I am Shawn, your ever-faithful and humble DM, and this is BND Live. Good point. I will. All right. Let's get into this. Last time we were with the Ateum. It was Dagall morning. You parted ways with the group of folks from Dolet. You heading southeast in the chill rain, them heading northwest. Late that day, some scouting by Paelias' familiar reveals a band of 20 or so soldiers and a captain on a horse coming to and then crossing a large stone bridge. You take cover off the road, and as they are passing, he chides his men to go faster so they can catch up and kill the riffraff and head back as soon as possible. Answering the call to action, you pursue from behind, and a well-placed fireball immediately thins the herd. Kragan is the leader on the horse, eagle insignia on his shield. As Finric and Lily deal with the charred but not dead minority, Paelias and Twizzard's zombies go in for Kragan. Things do not go well at first, but once unhorsed, things go south for Kragan. And Talon kills him with an arrow through the helmet. You loot the bodies, and some amount of gold is given out, and varying degrees of charred disguises are acquired. You rest and heal as the zombies dig holes for the other bodies. I forgot that. At 7 p.m., you continue on. And then end up resting for the night. Detal, you hike the day, and at evening you glimpse the sprawling grand walls and surrounding squalor of Dolet. So it is Detal evening, and you are sort of looking down. You've just come out of the thicker forest, and you're looking down at the city of Dolet.
Squalor, I love squalor.
Yeah, some good squalor.
Looks like a ring.
Yeah, so you guys are like way up here. You're still about a mile and a half outside the city. And as the sun is going down, you can sort of see this enormous wall surrounding the sort of nicer area of the city, and just houses and houses and houses outside the wall. The wall is so large, in fact, that it encompasses part of the harbor. And you can see, even from where you are, a couple miles away, these three massive gates in the circular wall.
Should I shoot a few fireballs into that ring?
Get things started right.
Yes.
Wow.
Guess we'll see what's going on.
Your fireball is only, 60 feet?
Yeah.
And yeah, this city is, a couple miles wide.
Let's see how it is.
Well, I guess we need more than a couple.
Yeah, there's a bunch I could shoot. We could get some good coverage in there.
So wait, do we figure out where Falworth's house is?
It should be to the south.
Yeah, I think that's all you know.
The south within that, but outside the gates or within the gates?
I think it was outside the gates.
Okay. Should we go try to
That's what
find that?
those people told us.
I could shoot 8 fireballs at his house.
Well, should we go do that and then we'll come back and take the keep?
Yeah, I should do it.
You think if we kill Falrith and impersonate him, that there's a good chance we could get ourselves into the keep, get us some money, and then I don't know.
Do we know what his name is here, or what he looks like?
They
I think
knew him
it's
as Falrith, and I think they know him to look like he looks. So we
So
can
we can
impersonate
make-
him off the bat.
Talrith.
Oh, this plan is coming back again because it's such a good one.
Or we could use the hat.
His long lost brother.
Yeah, do you still look like Twizzard?
Probably.
I thought you still looked good. Double Twizzard.
What's better than one Twizzard? Double Twizzards.
It's the only thing better than one Twizzard.
It's 2 Twizzards.
Oh.
All right. So what do you think is our best chance of getting in? Do we want to get in that ring, or
I don't know if we need to unless he's in there.
what if we go find some squalor people and ask questions about where Falrith lives?
Yeah, I figured we could either do that, or if we wanted to get in, then I think like impersonating Falrith is probably the way to go.
Like, do we want to really make enemies more than we need to, or are we really just here to get Falrith and get out?
Search
I'm okay with getting Falrith and getting out.
I thought we wanted to level this city.
You always think that.
Okay.
Lily is now understanding why Agnes did not want to take this trip.
Wizard doesn't understand. All right. Shall we go chat with some of the common folk?
Yeah, I mean, you're still a good mile and a half from the first sort of sprawl that's around it. So yeah, you can hike down as the sun sets. You head down towards the city. Actually, give me perception checks as you head down this road and hill.
Ooh, 15.
I'm only at 10.
11.
Oh, I guess I should roll for Talon. Keep forgetting there's an NPC with you.
Yeah, I don't have it shown to everyone.
I got a 12.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, Twizzard, you can see that as you guys sort of get closer and you start to be near the first sort of shacks and the shanties, you can see on top of the wall, which itself is about 50 feet tall, you'd estimate, you do see some soldiers walking along, patrolling the tops of the wall.
All right. Does it look like a lot or just like a couple here and there?
I mean, it's a big wall, a couple here and there.
Okay.
You can probably see 2 from the where you're entering in.
All right.
And then as you guys sort of go into the sort of streets and alleys surrounding the wall, you sort of lose sight of the wall here and there as you walk. What are you looking for as you begin to enter, and you see, people are sitting down to dinner, so that the folks who are out, like, they kind of like give you like these side eyes as you're clearly a group of.
Is there a squalor pub?
Isn't Talon wearing that guy's armor and carrying his shield?
Yeah, he is actually. All right, so Talon's got the armor and the shield. Is Mr. Bones? What's going on with Mr. Bones?
Oh, he's coming with us. He's walking behind us.
All right.
Mr. Bones is Mr. Bones.
Yeah, he may have tried to put some of those uniforms on, but I don't think they fit.
Okay. Yeah. Who all has attempted to disguise themselves?
Well, I know that Lily
Plies
can.
did. I did not.
Paelias, what are you disguised as? Or sorry, Erin. Erin, what is
Mr.
it?
Twizzard.
You're still as Mr.
So this twin twizzards
It
walking
worked in
down.
the past.
We decided to play this one on hard mode.
Oh my god.
I believe I'd taken some a cloak from one of the people that I think we mostly took. Most of
I
us
think
took
we
cloaks.
only took cloaks.
Yeah, he only took cloaks except for Talon, who took some. Yeah, shield. He definitely took the shield.
So is that a disguise? If so, that's my disguise.
All right. I mean, how are you guys? What's your MO as you enter this area?
I wanted to see if we could find somebody willing to give us information.
Okay. Anyone
I
else?
thought that might be helpful.
If we need to get in, I know that Lily can use her ultra self and become aquatic-like, and she could swim to see if there's any kind of weaker spots or whatever in the harbor portion, because that's probably where they're not going to be able to have as strong of a wall or gate. Like, how far down is the gate going to go?
How can you do that again?
I've got alter self. It's better than disguise self. I can sprout gills and swim underwater and be able to breathe.
To cast you a spell, cost you a spell slot?
It does,
That's
yeah.
cool though.
But I can also change my appearance as in disguise self.
All right.
And I can get natural weapons like claws.
All right. So Twizzard's looking at. Give me an insight or investigation, Twizzard, as you sort of peer at these locals as they sort of peer back at you.
I was hoping to find like a watering hole. 26 investigation.
Yeah, no, a lot of them don't want to meet eyes with you. However, you see a boy of maybe 15 or 16, sort of scrappily dressed, but he's looking like right at your group. And he's looking at the shield that Talon has.
All right, so I do the I go stand somewhere inconspicuous, then I do that thing. Well, I try and beckon him over.
Yeah. You stand off to the side, and he joins you, and he's like, "You guys, you're not from around here, are you?"
I say, "See that other guy? Looks like me.
Yeah.
Good-looking guys, right?"
I mean, I guess I've seen twins before.
Whatever, better than twins. Anyway, so you recognize these clothes and the cloaks?
I sure as hell know that you're not supposed to be wearing them.
Do you like the guys that wore those cloaks?
Give me a persuasion check.
Plus 0. 2.
Hey, what you do is your business, not mine.
We're just looking for some information, just someone to tell us what things are like here, and then we'll be on our way. Can you help us out with that?
I don't know. I might be able to remember something if the price was right. Holds out his hand.
Okay. I give him 5 coppers.
Give me a persuasion check with that.
Oh, I'm gonna blow him away with this persuasion. 18.
Oh, all right. The 5 coppers actually impress him.
They should.
You get the feeling that that's kind of a lot of money to this kid. And he's like, yeah, yeah, you and your friends, you kind of stick out a little, but the responsible dragon's not too far away. You should go talk to Kitty Laud. She's the owner of the inn. You can't miss it. It's got a green dragon on the sign.
Okay.
Head down there, make a right, and continue down until you see it.
Can I tell her you sent me or something so she's not afraid of me and will tell me something, or will she talk to me? Us.
Yeah, you don't need to say anything about me.
Okay.
Hey, is there anything we could do to make ourselves a little less conspicuous, or?
I mean, maybe the tall guy kind of looks like one of the soldiers, but he sure as hell doesn't look like one of the 4 captains. And he's wearing the captain's armor. So I'd consider not doing that.
Noted.
Yeah.
Talon, right?
Give that man a hat.
Well, Talon could just take off the cloak, right?
Well, he'd have to take off the armor and the shield, and maybe not ride the horse.
Do you have the
He's
horse
still riding
in
the
back?
horse?
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about the horse.
It's got a lot going on there.
I wonder why we
That's
stick
interesting.
out.
He's still riding the horse?
We should stop playing the announcement bugles,
Well, I
too.
don't know. Maybe he tied the horse up somewhere.
All right, someone roll a d20. 10 or less, you tied the horse upside outside.
Oh, that's 50-50. Wait, we want 10 or less?
We'll see.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Go for it, Foley.
All right, Talon. It's nat 20.
All right, the horse is with you. The horse
Wow.
is with you.
But it's like critical, so
Yeah, it's like really with you. It's like right up in your business. Like, bam, horse.
The horse was part of that conversation.
the horse is staying in the conversation.
The horse was the one talking.
We're following the horse.
Yeah. Yeah, we all do what he says.
There we go. Boom.
All right.
Horsed. And yeah, you might want to lose the horse. And the kid runs off.
Noted.
Seems like sound advice. Can we tell Talon to if he doesn't mind disrobing?
No, I suppose yeah, I'm not sure what we were trying with this ruse.
Well, we thought, or at least I thought, that he would eventually get the hat to look like that guy.
I mean, you could still give him the hat. Up to you guys.
I mean, he could make it look as though he is bringing in me, who looks like one of the girls that left, because I did get some information from her in a Cyriel.
Yeah, that sounds like a name I would make up.
Oh, you want him to use the hat to turn into the guy we killed?
But he doesn't know anything about anything here. So if they ask any questions with a name or something, he's not going to have any realistic response.
Yeah, but apparently there are only 4 guards. So if
So there are 4 main, like, knights.
right, so if he's gonna look like a captain, then he has to be one of the 4 because they'll recognize him, and they'll recognize him if he's not. So we either turn him into not a captain, or we turn him into one of the 4 captains, and probably the one that we saw.
Or we can turn you into that and you can get on the horse.
Yeah, you want to be the captain?
I mean, it doesn't need to be Talon. It just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I could
know
do
if
that.
my performance not that great.
I think it was just because he could wear heavy armor, that's all.
I already have a heavy armor, so I didn't want to switch. But yeah, I mean, I can wear the armor. I can, or I could just
You're
look
wearing
like
the
a
hat.
armor.
You don't even need the armor.
Right, exactly.
So are you gonna look like Kragan then?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll go to the bathroom first.
What?
Before we put the armor on?
Well, I mean, are we like still in the middle of this like bar or something?
Well,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
you haven't even gotten there yet. I think
In
you're
the
still
middle
in
of
the
the street.
Well, you tell me where you are. Yeah, you want to be off the street when you're doing this?
Yeah, I mean, we'd be in an inconspicuous place.
You need an alley.
All right, so we're
Yeah,
keeping
we
the
go-
horse.
we
Are we
go-
keeping the horse?
I mean, yeah, there's.
All
I
right,
mean,
let's get off the street then. All right, so you guys sort of duck into an alley.
Yeah.
As the kid like makes his distance from you. All right, so what's going on?
Well, now, okay, let's hold off for a sec. So we can do this. We can make Paelias look like this guard and parade around the horse and be the guard. If we're going to the inn, we probably shouldn't do that because I don't know how they'll welcome
horses.
and the guard and someone
Guard
that I
captain.
think is like the captain of the guard.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Right.
So we should only do that if we want to go somewhere where it's advantageous for someone to think that we're like being led by the captain of the guard.
As you're discussing the horse, you realize that you really haven't seen any other horses around as you've been coming down, entering this. I mean, you're still on the fringe of the shanty town, but
Mhm.
you haven't seen any other horses around here.
So I guess the question is, do we want to try and get information and then do something with it? Or do we want to, as Steven said, go hard mode, where we just dive in with the horse and show up at a front gate?
I mean,
And
that is our
just wing it.
MO.
I mean, we've already killed a quarter of their captains, so
Right?
Why stop now?
There's
yeah.
only 3 more.
All right.
We're only out to get Falrith, or at least that's what, that was our plan.
And we're assuming he lives within the ring.
Mhm.
No, we're not. We're assuming that he lives outside of the city. He's just in the
To the
city a
south.
lot.
Okay.
Can you hand me a tissue?
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess information would be useful either way, but I think the question is, do we need to look like a captain or not?
I don't think we need to look like him right now.
Okay, so then let's just wait. Let's just do our looking like normal people getting information thing.
Can we? So if the horse is going to draw attention, here's an odd question: can we put the hat on the horse?
I think I asked this before.
No,
Oh.
the horse has to be able to think of a.
Right,
Oh,
right.
Be kind of interesting to see what they think of.
might have a favorite stable hand.
Maybe we should just retreat back into a wooded area and then tie the horse up somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, that would be logical.
And then if we survive, the horse survives.
Oh, you're not Agnes.
If.
No, I'm not Agnes.
I was going to say you could make your tiny hut. Put a horse in it.
No. Well, is the horse a large creature?
Oh, yeah, he's big.
No, I think it's a small creature. Or a medium-sized creature.
He's a captain's horse.
I mean, it's a yeah, it's like a war horse. I mean,
So then it's probably a large creature, which means would not fit in the tiny hut.
yeah.
But it doesn't matter because I'm not Agnes. I'm Lily. So
I could web it up so it doesn't go anywhere, or put it in a fog
It is
cloud.
a
Well,
large
we want
beast.
it should be able to eat. So let's find a place where it can eat and just stay tethered, not wander off.
All right. So we have to go back out the road.
Are you going back out?
Or just into the woods.
Yeah, just real quick. Just run into the woods like someone has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
All right, who's riding the horse out? Are all of you going? What's going on? Who's going where?
Well, Finric, you're the fastest to get back, right?
That's true.
You want
It'll
to
be just like riding Clyde.
All right, let's do it. I swing myself on.
All right, you jump up on the horse. What's going on with the shield? Are we keeping the shield? Leaving the shield with the horse? What are we doing?
Leave the shield with the horse.
Yeah, let's tie it up. Make sure it doesn't wander.
All right, so you guys
Tie
stay.
it with the crest facing the horse, so it's not like immediately.
All right.
Like it's not more weird and obvious than it needs to be.
All right. So Finric leaves the alley, riding on the horse, and you retrace your steps back. You're already on the fringe, so you go back, sort of up the hill a bit, and into the forest. As that is happening,
The afternoon passes uneventfully.
yeah, no, I mean, that's not how that works. Paelias, as soon as he leaves, or maybe like a minute later, you guys are like, okay, are we waiting in this alley? You see two soldiers pass by the alley, on foot, but heading the same direction as the horse.
Oh. Like quickly or like just kind of patrolling?
No, quickly.
Oh. So we should tell Finric. Hey, Finric, some guards are heading your way on foot, but kind of abruptly.
Oh, okay. So I guess I will. Shit. No, I will.
Right on the horse.
Into the bag.
Yeah. I mean, you could
Josh,
wait till you get off the horse, man.
Can I just ditch the horse?
Just
give
jump.
me a perception check as you're on the road.
15.
You don't see the guards yet.
All right, but I'm in the forest.
Yeah, you're about to be.
Okay, so can I just hustle the horse and into the forest, go off piste a little bit, and then tie it up, and then I do those things.
Okay. All right. Give me an animal handling. Low DC, but just to make sure you're not spooked.
Oh.
20.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So you pull it off the trail. It's not like deep forest yet, but it's good tree cover. And you sort of loosely.
Loosely tie it to something, and then I basically head back parallel to the road.
Okay.
I head back towards my friends, but I go parallel to the road, still in the woods.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. Never mind. They don't see you.
Yeah, that one.
That was a 5.
I got a 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A 5 total?
Yeah.
Oh man, now I gotta look up their. Now I gotta look up their stats.
I mean, I totally got a 20.
Right. He said it didn't matter. He said never wrong.
That was pretty dumb. Hard mode.
Oh my god. No, it's good. I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see what's going on here. God, why can't I? What is going on here? All right, you know what? Fine, we're gonna let dice decide because we're already letting dice decide. So you tie up the horse. It's just about sundown. So the night's getting a little dark. Your eye is sort of focused on where you know the road is to be because you're trying to stay off of it.
Mhm.
So you're like, and bam! You ram your head into a tree branch that's low in front of you. You can't help but you grunt a little, and a family of birds takes off from the tree.
Super stealth.
And you hear, huh, what was that?
You're small. You should hide.
I hide.
Give me another stealth check for the hide. As you hear some brush being shoved aside.
15.
You sort of hunker down and dig yourself into some of the fall leaves that have fallen down from the tree. You sort of peer out, and in the dim light you sort of see these two figures. It's just birds. We gotta get the horse. They turn and they walk off.
All right. And as soon as they're like a safe distance away, I go try to return to my friends.
All right. All right. You successfully return to your friends who are still in the alley.
Welcome back.
This was not any really better than just like slapping the horse's ass and chewing it away.
I mean, to be fair, they haven't found it, so.
Yeah.
Did you cover it in like horse disguise?
I tied it loosely to something, so if it wanted to hang out, it could hang out. But if it didn't want to,
It's wearing a ghillie suit, so
yeah.
Fashioned a quick ghillie suit.
We're not gonna find it again either.
Right.
Horse is done.
All right. Well, that was a good horse.
Yeah.
You're back in there.
Shall we go to the sad dragon? What was it?
Irresponsible dragon?
Responsible dragon.
Is that the place you just were?
Oh no, so we weren't actually in anywhere. We were just out on the street talking to a random street rat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you were hiding in an alley when you're.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
this would
Yeah,
be
I
the
guess
first place.
I'll take off the hat then. I'll just be myself.
All right.
Lily's gonna ditch her cloak. I don't know if she had one, but if she did, she's ditching it.
All
Like
right.
hide it or tuck it.
The soldier cloak.
The soldier cloak.
You gonna hide it or tuck it?
I mean, I'll put it behind a crate or under a crate in this alleyway. So if I need to get it again, I might be able to find it.
Talon balls his up and sort of puts it in his pack. Mr. Bones still has one or no?
I don't know if he has one.
I think he might have been too tall.
Yeah, I don't think they fit. They might look like backwards necktie.
Oh, but he just has his black robes from House
Is he still wearing that?
Eva.
He also had the suit he tried to make
No,
out of
Rutland.
two of the those dog creatures.
Oh my god.
The gnolls.
The
Yeah,
Knoll,
he has.
the Knoll suit. I think the Knoll suit is.
I thought that
Oh.
fell apart. That fell apart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can sew it somewhere.
during the
Yeah,
spider
it's poor
battle.
stitching.
All right, so
All right.
looking mostly like the Ateum, you follow the directions that the street urchin had given you, and you get to what you expect is the inn, although it doesn't look too much different than the buildings around it. But there is a sign with a green dragon crudely painted on it, and you sort of open up the door, and it's one of those moments when like everybody in the inn like turns and looks at you.
Mm.
I look back.
Is there a counter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Go up to the counter and say,
What's your house specialty?
yeah. What you got?
The guy behind the bar is like, we got whiskey and beer.
We'll take 5 of them.
Each?
Do you want one of each?
Yeah.
5 beers.
Far too happy to have music. Yeah, he sort of like gets some mostly clean glasses off of a shelf. Wait, did you say you want one of each? Is that what you
5
said?
beers.
Oh, 5 beers.
5
yeah.
beers. Okay. All right. He pours you 5 beers and sort of like leaves them on the bar.
All right, I start drinking all 5. No, I'm just kidding.
Wizard.
Who wants one?
Talon comes up and grabs one.
All right.
Yeah, I'll yawn.
All right. You guys make your way to a table, or do you stay at the bar?
We could go to. Well, we want to be social, right?
Yeah. I don't know. How do we start this?
Could spread out and mingle.
Oh, never mind.
What?
I answered my own question in my head.
What was the question?
You don't
Do
want
they
to
also
know.
serve milk at this bar? But he only said beer or whiskey.
That's all he said. He might have milk. But
It's off menu.
it's an off-menu choice.
I asked him real quick, do you guys have milk?
No.
Baby.
Good. Because I wouldn't stay here if you did have it, so good. I guess I'll stay now.
Good save.
He gives you an odd look.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay the man?
Oh yeah, I pay him using money I stole from.
The guards.
No, whatever. I don't know how much is it.
It's what is it? It's 10 copper.
Oh, place is bleeding me dry. All right.
No, actually, it's probably only 5 copper.
Ooh.
It's not great beer.
You can give him a tip. People are always a little more chatty when you.
I give him a tip of 5 extra copper.
Whoa.
And
That's 100% tip.
I ask him if there's anyone we can talk to get some information.
What kind of information are you looking for?
There was a group of soldiers that
No, that's not what we want to.
left on the. Well, no, I just want to know who's sympathetic to who.
Oh, okay.
So there was a group of soldiers that left on the road, following another group of, I guess, citizens from here. Do you know anything about that?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh man, I should not be doing it. Someone else should be talking. Or I must have pounded my beer already and hit my head on the bar.
You already seem to know a lot.
A bit. Trying to clear it up.
Why do you want to know?
We're looking for somebody. We could probably use some help finding him. And if we can help people out along the way for a win-win for both of us, then all the better. So, trying to see if we can find our friend. First and foremost, that's what we're trying to do.
This a friend that you like, or a friend that you don't like?
Friend that we don't like.
Maybe you should use air quotes.
Who does this friend hang out with?
I would say no one because he's a jerk, but he's probably got someone that he hangs out with. But I don't know who. Probably his mirror, if I'm being honest.
Probably with other jerks.
Yeah, other jerks. If you know a bunch of jerks, he probably hangs out with them. But he sounds like this, and he talks like this, and he's, well, I can't get that tall. But see the guy made of bones? He's like kind of tall like that, but not that tall.
You guys eating or just drinking?
I don't know.
We should
Eating.
I can eat.
We'll eat. We're here for a while.
All right. I'll have someone bring out your meals. He sort of
Thank
turns
you.
and walks away.
I'll get the special.
I think there's only one meal.
You want to see the menu? We
You
got some
either
menus.
eat it or you don't eat it. That's dinner.
So you guys sort of sit there drinking your watery beers, and a woman walks up to you, and she puts down a tray, hands out some plates. The only 5 meals were mentioned. I assume the skeleton doesn't eat.
Yeah, he can't find what he's looking for on your menu.
So, new to Dolet. Passing through or looking to stay?
Anybody else want the helm?
You're
Sure.
killing it.
I'm gonna steer us into a wall.
We're here for as short a period as possible.
Good answer. The fact that you're here at all, well, that's very interesting.
I heard it's hard to leave. Is that because the food's so good?
Something like that. What do you know of the group going north?
We encountered 2 groups. First group, nice people. Did some magic tricks. They laughed, liked him. so I like them, of course. They seemed a little scared. Then we found a second group chasing the first group. And
They didn't fare so well.
yeah, let's just say they're all buried in ditches on the side of the road.
You didn't leave much for the imagination there. Let's just say they don't have their heads anymore.
For a moment, you sort of see her like laconic facade like crack a little, and then she gets under control again and says, "Huh? Did you talk to the first group?
Yes.
How's old Billy doing? Still leading them?"
I look around. I'm terrible with names. We need a name.
Yeah, I didn't get their names.
Billy.
I didn't write down everyone's name. I just know of Cyril or Cyrilla.
Someone
Cyrilla.
named Cyril was there.
Cyrilla.
Cirilla.
All right. I believe you that you met them. How can I believe you?
Yeah.
How can I believe that you? Yeah, old Billy was not with them. That was totally trying to get you to agree to something that wasn't true. Nomar was the name of the guy leading him. So how am I? Do you have any proof of the second thing you said about the bodies in the pits?
Does anybody
Ooh.
have a cloak?
We still have the head?
Oh,
Did we take his head?
is that in the bag of holding?
Open up that bag of holding. Let her look in.
I knew we'd need that. I knew that would come in handy.
That'd be a lesson. Take everyone's head.
Do we have any subtler proof?
I mean, we have all these cloaks and shields and stuff.
Well, no, the shield is now with the horse.
Where
We have cloaks.
where do you think we got these cloaks?
Yeah, you look like one of the city guard to me. All right.
You're doing the head now.
I know. Be like, listen, we have more proof. However, it's not really a good idea for us to show you that proof here in the dining area.
People are eating.
People are eating.
She looks
That was
over at you
one
and she's
chance
like,
to use the head.
proof that requires people not be eating.
Do you have something we could set up like bowling pins?
She snaps her fingers, and basically everyone at the tables around you sort of stand up. Two of them go over and bar the door, and the others sort of form a ring around you. And she's like, "I'm interested in that proof." And the whole room is now quiet and focused on you guys.
We definitely got the head, right? Should we
Bring
check
it out.
Pick out the right head.
I
Yeah, we
pass
have two
the
in
bag
there,
of
don't
holding
we?
to my good friend Paelias.
Oh, I dig in there for the head.
All right,
Look
yeah.
at it before you pull it out. Make sure it's the right one.
All right.
Yeah, you
Checking out the head.
You pull out
You're like-
Kagan's head.
This
All
is the one
right.
that we just killed. This is the one we want to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for this one. Yeah, we got this one.
She's sort of like, and everybody else, like her countenance stays sort of fixed in place, but everyone else like takes a step back, and you hear this sort of like audible like breathe in of air.
Oh no, you didn't.
And she turns and she pulls up a chair and sits down next to you at the table. All right. You come in here with the head of Kraken and the head of Falrith, who I just saw yesterday. You've got to tell me what's going on right now.
Long story short, we're after Falrith. In order to get to Falrith, which we found Falrith, we had to kill Falrith. But Falrith already had a secondary version of himself, which he calls a clone, here in your lovely city. And now we've tracked him here so that we could kill him again and hope that he doesn't have yet another clone somewhere else. But we will keep killing him until he's finally gone.
You know, I like the sentiment. Keep killing him till he's dead. So when did you kill Kragan?
This morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
I mean, he doesn't smell as bad as Falrith, so it was recently.
Yeah, not too long ago. Wasn't easy. A
You
little
just
harder than I
killed
thought.
one of the top 4 guys that old King Hunax has.
We didn't say it was easy.
Yeah, he didn't want to go, but
Do you have more
Anyway.
in your group?
No, this is pretty much the gist of it. So where does Falrith stand in all this? Is he part of this?
I mean, he's just some historian that's got the king's ear.
do you like him? I hope you don't like
He's
him.
much more than a historian. He's a wizard.
Yeah, he's probably got more than a year too.
And he's trying to overrun multiple places. He's a powermonger
Yeah.
and probably a warmonger because he was trying to create a war in Augsburg.
He's a mongerer, a general mongerer.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, I got no love for Falrith. I got outright animosity for the king and his captains. All right, how can we help you?
Well, if we could take down Falrith, that would probably be our number one. That's what we want to do.
That's our goal, yeah.
I saw
That's
him
all.
yesterday walking the battlements.
Hmm.
Obviously not the same Falrith as what's in your bag there. But yeah, he's got a keep. King gave him one south of the city, maybe 5-10 miles, somewhere deep in the woods.
Was Falrith not around for a little while? Like maybe for a couple of months, he just wasn't present.
I don't know about a couple of months. It's not like well, if I can, I do have spies all around the city, but he wasn't really on our radar, if you know what I mean. He's certainly not seen often, but I could ask around. She sort of like looks up at one of the guys. She's like, "Give me Reggie." It goes off.
I don't know how important it is. We already know that we killed one Falrith and this one was the next one in line.
Well, have we just established if this one was here already before we killed that one?
Not in. Well, the original Falrith was definitely there. Then probably moved over to Windbell for a while.
But I guess what I'm asking is, couldn't he be in 2 places at once, or do we know if he could or not couldn't?
I mean, he could have teleported, possibly.
But I mean, like, if it's a clone, could he have physically been doing 2 different things in 2 different places at the same time?
No, the clone does not take on consciousness until the original one is deceased.
Okay.
So if
So
he
he would
was
have popped
seen,
out of nowhere.
he would be able to teleport himself because I'm sure he had a teleportation circle somewhere in Windbell.
So he was going from clone to clone because he
No.
wasn't just reestablishing after we killed him. Like, he hasn't only been here like a month or something. Like, he's been here for a lot longer, right?
His clone has only been around since we killed him in Augsburg.
How long's that been?
A week or so.
So how long has this Falrith been in town? When
Sounds
did
like a
you
lot
first
longer than that.
notice him? Yeah.
I mean,
So-
again, I don't know 100%. And as she actually starts talking to you, everyone else sort of like goes back to their table. Someone unbars the door, and the place goes back to a semi-normal sense. Soon, another person comes up to the table and sits down, and she's like, "Reggie, do you keep track of the historian Falrith?" No, I mean, We see him around the court every once in a while, but he definitely comes and goes. King doesn't seem to have a problem with him. He's always talking about something with him. Can't get a guy close enough to hear what. And honestly, he just seemed like a old geezer.
Does anyone know exactly where this keep is that he has? And if he spends time there?
The only reason we know, and this is ready. Our guy on the inside said that the king gave him a keep, and it's south in the forest. We've actually never seen him leave out the south gate. Why don't you put a guy on Falrith? Yeah, I'll do that. Reggie leaves.
Cool. Yeah, if we can narrow in on where he's staying, we can close in on him and get it done.
Kill him pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be easier to get him while he's at his keep than here in the city.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he doesn't have guards at the keep, do you know? Or I guess we'll find out.
I'm sorry, I don't know that. Look, here's the deal. You killed someone really important. And really terrible. So that's good. What's bad is the revenge that the king will, all likelihood, seek. And probably just take out on the people. So here's the deal. How many got away?
50.
Done.
I want to say none.
Wait,
None?
Got away from where? From which
you.
group?
No, I'm pretty sure we
Nobody
killed them
got
all.
away from us.
Oh yeah.
You killed every soldier.
I think it was
That
only like
we-
50, right?
That we saw, unless there were some scouts or people who
Okay.
maybe.
No, this is good. This is good. Highly implausible, but you got heads in a bag, so who am I to judge? Okay.
They're buried too.
Okay.
Yeah, we hit him.
Okay, so this is good.
They just kept going. They shouldn't return for a while.
Yeah.
No one's gonna know,
We got a few
except for the
days
fact
here.
that they saw his horse.
Yeah,
We
of
got a
course.
few days here.
That's
All
true.
right.
Actually, we should let you know that there were 2 guards that spotted the horse when we were leading it out of the city.
Which horse?
The
Kragen's.
Kragen's horse. We were using it.
Oh. They spotted the horse or they got the horse?
No, they spotted it. I don't know if they were able to find it. We hit it.
And they saw one of you riding it?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Not sure what
Are-
they saw.
Hard to say. I think they're too far away.
Okay. Little bit of a questionable timetable, but we can work with this. All right, look. Reggie's going to get a guy on Falrith. We'll tell you exactly where he is, what he's doing. You guys should stay here tonight. She sort of looks again at all of you. Yeah, the skeleton should definitely stay here. Period. End of sentence. Kind of sticks out. Not a lot of walking around skeletons in these parts.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
If
We could change that
if
though.
I could get a big cloak for him, that would help. Any
He does have a big cloak.
tailors? He's got a huge scarf,
No, he's got the
Big heart.
Rutland.
but he needs something that goes all
He's
the way.
made out of bones. A scarf isn't gonna do it.
All right, so you want to bring? I'm getting that you want to bring the skeleton with you. Yeah.
He is very useful in I don't know. Actually, what does he do?
Not all that useful in a fight.
He
It's
got
actually
a crit
because-
once.
One time he got a crit. It was awesome. I was so proud. But yeah, no.
Distracts from everyone else. I
Supposed to go
guess.
to bed. He gets to use he gets to cast a spell right before bedtime. It just makes him a little sleepy, and
Mhm.
yeah, it's just it works
right.
forever.
All right, look,
Good guy.
we'll see if we got
He's
some
welcome.
clothes and we'll cover him up. All right. All right.
I do have a question about the horse.
Yeah, please.
So I basically went just up the road until I hit the forest and stashed him a little ways in the forest off to the left. I don't know if you have anyone that might want to check to see if he's still there, and if there's somewhere better you could bring him.
Better hiding
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah. Sid, say what you just said to him.
I would do that.
He's like, he just sort of nods. And he goes out the door and he leaves.
Is it bad we have the horse? Should we just eat him?
Oh.
Look, what's bad is that that's Kragen's horse. So if the guards saw, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's not a lot of horses outside the castle tower.
No, we saw one.
But, you know, no, actually, I was going to say people come visiting, but you know what? No one really comes visiting. So, yeah, it's a little concerning. It's definitely going to raise suspicions. They're probably going to send some more guys out.
I will say the guards seemed kind of stupid.
That rings true. Fair enough. All right. So you're just looking to kill this Falrith guy. Are you interested in joining the resistance?
What are you
Rebel
resisting?
response?
What's your goal?
To kill the king.
Kill the king.
Tell us about the
And
king.
who do you plan on having take charge after?
Us, the people.
Oh, a democracy?
I don't know what that is.
It's kind of where the people all work together and decide what's best for the people, but not just one person deciding it, a group of people deciding it.
In theory.
In theory, yes.
Yeah.
You have
Sure,
representatives.
we'll be a democracy. Sounds great. So you're gonna help
So
us
what-
kill the king?
First it was Puppy Town, now it's Dolet.
Yeah, so what's the king been doing? Tell us about his evil terror.
What's he been doing? He's been working the people to the bone. He's been saving all the wealth from whoever he trades with. Now, to be honest, see, there's some ships. There's some ships that go in and out. And what food he doesn't take from us, the populace. I don't know. He must get some from somewhere else, because I don't think we make enough to feed everyone who lives inside that damn wall. But maybe we do. Maybe we're just so used to nothing that when they have a little more than nothing, they're okay. I don't know. But yeah, basically, he treats us as things more than people. Interchangeable parts. Sometimes people go missing, never seen again. It's not a great lifestyle. Some people try to leave. Maybe they get away, but usually some soldiers go after them. In this case, didn't go so well for the soldiers, I guess.
So those soldiers were chasing those.
Yeah, Nomar and his.
No, mhm.
I don't know what he was thinking. Honestly, I argued with him. I thought they shouldn't go. I thought they should stay here to help us fight. He said, well, to be honest, he said we weren't doing anything of use. I like to think that we are. I like to think that we protect those we can. But he's not wrong. You know, not a lot's changed. In probably the last 20 years that I've been heading this rebellion. Arguably that reflects worse on me. But I'm up against a lot of things, okay? You know, that wall's pretty fucking high and there's a lot of soldiers.
So is it easy to get in there? Or real hard?
Well, that's the interesting thing. We know a few ways. Certainly getting in the main gate, that ain't happening. But we know a few ways.
Does the king ever come out?
I've never even seen him leave his castle.
What's the guard situation? We've got 3 other main captains.
Yeah. No, there's the big crazy one. There's the shadowy killed motherfucker, and then there's her, and Kragan, who you've met. Normally, the one they send after the people is the one in least favor of the king, or so I've heard.
So that was Kragan?
I guess. Don't know what he did, but it didn't work out well for him.
All right. Are they about as same as powerful as Kragan, or are they more powerful?
Look, friend, I have never. When we see one of the captains, we usually make ourselves scarce. Soldiers we can mess with here or there, especially if we know that they're not one of the more liked ones. So if they go missing, won't be much retaliation. So we sort of, we do what we can when we can.
When would they send a captain out? Only to retrieve, like when would they send them outside the walls? Only to retrieve escaped people?
We have seen some come and go on ships. To my knowledge, most, if not all, of the population of South Gorsin is in these wonderful accommodations that you see. There are, I don't know, a few hundred inside the wall that act all fancy, but honestly, in some ways they're worse off than us, always under his thumb. At least we can live somewhat freely out here, if it's not a great existence. But they're just hoping to be, I don't know, the next favored living in there, I guess.
Well, I think that what we need to do is first kill Falrith, because if there's going to be any magic, it's going to be coming from him, and he's going to be doing defensive spells, and he's going to be doing a lot of offensive that can control a large group of people. So if we can get him out of the way first, then if your people can take care of the everyday guards, then the Atem will try our best to take care of the captains.
If we could isolate them, then that would definitely
if
help.
we could isolate them.
Yeah.
And
Actually, I think Twizzard was coming up with a plan there, right? Because if they come out when people desert, why don't we have some people desert and we corner them?
Yeah, because they don't know that there's already a guard captain missing. They just think, oh, we need to send another captain out because there's another group.
Right.
Maybe they'll send one, maybe they'll send two. Who knows? But
All right. So I get a group together, make a big show of leaving, saying, fuck you, king, we're out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys wait and do the old head off the shoulders thing.
Yep. Yeah, I think it'd be easier to take them out one at a time. So, but
I like that plan. I like that plan a lot.
But we do want to make sure that we keep Falrith out of the know, so that he doesn't try to get out of town or separate himself somehow.
yeah, we definitely don't want him involved at all.
Gotcha.
not yet.
Well, let's see. Last group went north. How do you feel about south?
It's like going downhill.
All right. Rest here tonight. I will send a few feelers out. See who I can get to. Now let's see. Nomar's group. Man, how big were they? Maybe like 40, 50, 60 people?
Yeah, we thought about 50.
Yeah, right around there.
And that got a captain. You want the same number?
If you can do that,
It was pretty manageable.
Mm-hmm.
and if they really want to leave, that would probably be all the better, so that it sounds more real.
That's
And
true.
if they can get away, they could technically continue to go away. If it's a smaller group, then they might have a chance of actually getting out. But I don't know what their end goal would be, just to get out of this area, or to I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the rumor is that if you take the south road Eventually it leads to a crossing of the river that's manageable without a large boat. But just between you and me, I suspect that the only thing those people are crossing is into the next life on the hands of some of the unsavory beasts that live out there.
How do you feel about the people that would be leaving? Do you think the king has any spies in there or any kind of ears?
We try to keep things close. It's a good point, though. Maybe we just let it be known that that another group's leaving. We don't mention any ambush.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's why I said it should be mostly made up of people who really want to leave.
Right.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, when do we want to do this?
Well, should they leave under the cover of night? So maybe tomorrow night?
How'd the
Tomorrow
first
night.
group leave?
That
All
way
right.
you have enough time to talk it up. And then we'll have some more information, hopefully, about Falrith. And then we can start making our schedule.
Yeah, we usually fight better at night anyway. We like to light it up with fireballs.
Well, no, they wouldn't send the guard out until probably in the morning when they realized people were missing.
Well, who knows when?
I see what you're saying.
No, I mean, anyway, but we should probably head out before those people so that we could find a place for ambushing.
Well, it's going to be hard to ambush if we don't know exactly when they're going to hit them. We might have to just follow them.
Follow the group.
Right.
We could just, go with the group.
But I mean, like behind the group as like a trail so that they don't know we're following them. Or be part of the group. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and then just hang back at some point.
Oh, we could disguise ourselves and be part of the group. Yeah.
I could just roll in the mud.
However you guys want to do it is fine with me. She like motions and a guy behind the bar throws over a ring of keys. She takes off. How many rooms do you need?
One?
I mean, I don't mind Mr. Bones being in my room, but I probably shouldn't.
now you
be-
don't.
She hands one key to Lily and the other key to Twizzard.
Yeah, I think 2 is probably fine.
All right. I'll get things in motion. By the way, name's Kitty Lawed. Nice to meet you all.
Damn.
Good to meet you.
All right.
Nice.
She goes off, and your food's now a little colder than it was when it came out. But
Oh,
Still free.
I cast fireball on my stew.
oh god, the whole thing burns down.
Oh no.
All right, so you guys finish up. Any plans that you want to make discussions that night when you're in your room?
No, I think I just want a nice night in a bed.
Mm.
Mr. Twizzard, can you please put Mr. Bones back under his nightly spell so he doesn't do anything crazy in the night?
Oh yeah,
Getting aggressive.
Since
got
he'll
that
be
look in
staying
his
in
eye.
my room.
I cast raise, animate dead on him.
Yep. Noted.
Why is he in your room?
Because you already have 4 in yours.
No funny business in there.
All right, so Talon, Twizzard, Finric and Paelias in one room, Mr. Bones and Lily in the other. Is that what I'm hearing? Perfect.
Well, it would have been Finistel with me, but she had to go and leave.
Yeah, what happened to her?
So in the all guys room, Talon's like, all right, so we're part of the resistance now. We lure these guys out, we kill them quick, and then what?
Do it again.
Dance on their bodies.
I suspect if 2 of his cat. Well, anyway, all right, I'm with you for what it's worth.
Wait,
I dislike.
what was it?
What's that?
What were you gonna say?
Oh, if I was a king and one captain went missing and another captain went missing,
Then I'd have 2 less captains.
Yeah, you probably send a third. You'd send a third, a fourth, and then you go yourself personally.
I'm with you folks for now, at least. Let's do this.
You got a better idea for the third one?
I don't know. No, I'm used to just protecting the lands, picking off people who shouldn't be there, a few at a time. You know, toppling a kingdom, not usually something I'm a part of.
Same concept though.
So far, can't complain.
Yeah.
It's like a large-scale version of Puppy Town.
All right, you guys have the benefits of a long rest. You wake the next morning, and you go down to the common room, which is basically empty. Ooh, excuse me, except for a kitty. And she greets you. You guys want some breakfast? It's not much, but we got some.
You have any milk?
You got some goat milk.
Ooh, yeah, I'll take a glass of that.
She gives you a glass of goat milk.
Is Mr. Bones there? I spill it in his face.
All right. What is it? He gets his 1d4.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Temporary.
His hit points goes up 1d4.
Nice.
So 1.
Could be 1.
Where's at the bottom?
Oh, thank you. There we go. Here we go. You good one.
Oh,
3. All right. So he's got
Tank.
16 hit points.
He's the tank of the group now.
What's he up to? 13?
16.
Yeah, they basically provided this like long tunic sort of thing with some like pants that are a little too short, so you kind of see his bony ankles sticking out. But all dressed, he's pretty much, you can't tell he's a skeleton. He's pretty covered up.
What a handsome guy.
The hood goes deep over, so you'd have to really look up underneath to see a skeleton.
So he looks like the ghost of the future?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Well, I've got word spreading about the plan that what I told people was that we got word back from the first group, or the group that left a few days ago, that they'd had success and weren't followed.
To their knowledge.
To their knowledge. A little bit
Which
of
is
a
true.
lie there, but as long as you guys keep them safe, my conscience will be free. So keep them safe. But yeah, it's looking like we'll have a good group for tonight.
Sweet.
By the way, if you guys got any resistance fighters that are itching for some fun, you might as well send them in the group with us.
Yeah, they can see how we roll,
roll.
and then they can help us out in the next one. Call it an internship.
Unpaid, of course.
I have a few hotheads who will go with you.
Sweet.
Do you, not that I can offer much, but do you have any needs for the day?
I was good with milk.
All right, so they're going to leave, and then you're going to leave after the guards leave?
I think we were going to go with them.
Yeah, we're going to be part of the group.
Yeah. We don't want to stay here. We want to escape.
Yeah.
We're going to go with the escaping group, but we're going to hang back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought that we were going to disguise ourselves and be part of the group that's escaping.
That's
Yes.
what I just said.
Yeah. But at
okay.
some point during the escape,
We'll hang back
we'll
a bit.
just stop.
Oh.
Just wait.
You mean when they get there?
Well, or, I don't know. At some point,
How are we going to know when to hang back?
When we're far enough away from the town to no longer be visible?
yeah, wherever we want to stage the fight.
Where
All
we
right,
see
well-
a good spot for an ambush?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We don't get to choose the spot because they're going to come up on us, right? I mean, if like let's say we were traveling in a straight line, and we were leaving the castle, and we decide, okay, we're gonna stake out this spot for an ambush, but then what if they go slightly to the left or slightly to the right, and we miss out on the opportunity?
They don't follow the trail.
They'll probably be on the road.
We'll be on the road, right? I guess we're assuming that they'll follow the road, and then we can just wait and ambush them at some point on the road.
I was just thinking, I mean, maybe it's less of an ambush, but it might be safer if we're just with the group, and then when they get to the group, that's when we fight back.
Then you'll have people. It depends who's in the group. If there's some fighters in there, sure. But if it's like women and kids and puppy dogs, yeah, then we don't want them really near that.
No
I guess
women-
as long as, is there a place that we can go to that would be a good enough ambush place where we're sure that they will pass through?
As far as I know, the road to the south goes right into the forest and stays there.
And I think to make quickest time, people are going to stay on the road.
So
Certainly,
do we
our
just
group,
wait?
certainly the people fleeing the city will stay on the road. We're going to
Yeah,
try
but
to
what
get
about-
as far south and west, I suppose, as possible.
But what about the Knight's Guard or the King's Guard? Will they go through the road to get to the woods?
Well, they'll also stick to I mean, to my knowledge, the road is the road. There's like, that forest is so thick, I would not attempt to pass through it. It'd be madness. There's all sorts of beasts out there.
Plus, they're
Okay.
not suspicious yet of anything, so that they should just maybe think it's business as usual.
Okay, so then yeah, let's do that then. Let's go. Let's pick a spot when we're hanging back. We'll pick a spot that looks good for an ambush, and then we'll stick there.
Maybe while we're going south, we'll look for any signs of
Balrith.
like a keep
Oh, yeah, good
Yeah.
thinking.
about 10 miles south.
Ooh,
Yeah,
can
we should
also-
be able to see that with the with your
Familiar. Yeah, I was just thinking I can have my familiar out too, just in case the guards are coming up quicker than we think, so we can have an eye on them.
good thinking.
I'm not
That's
sure
right.
what a familiar is, but listen, these people's lives are in your hands. Don't go off on this Falric thing and leave them to die.
No, we got
No,
it.
Balrith would be on the way home.
Yeah, no, it would just be a scout to Falrith anyway. It'd just be to see where he's actually at.
Yeah.
It wouldn't actually.
It wouldn't be at the expense of a chance to kill the guard.
Yeah, we're in for the guards.
All right. Honestly, I would stay here during the day. The least you're seeing around, the least leaks we'll have.
I agree.
Makes sense.
Maybe Lily and Bones can do some sparring. Maybe she can help him learn a couple things.
I don't know if he can.
I
learn
don't know
much.
if he can learn, but maybe through just rote memorization.
All right, I have some things to tend to, but all right. Should we just
Fast forward.
fast forward?
You're bad.
All right.
But wait, we're not technically going to bed tonight. We should probably try to get some rest before we leave at night.
I mean, I still have all my hit points and all my spell slots.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm wide awake.
Well, yes, but we don't want to have exhaustion points tomorrow.
Yeah, if you did go a whole night without resting, you would get a point of exhaustion.
What does that do?
It gives you disadvantage on all your checks.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just take a nap.
All right. I
All
lay
right,
down on the bed.
so you guys spend the day resting as much as possible so that you can basically go home.
Until the next evening.
Go all night.
And just to mention, sorry, I was just thinking, we should definitely make sure that we are hanging back to ambush the guards rather than letting the guards come up on us when we're still with the group, because we want to be able to hit them, I would think, while they're still like together and before like a skirmish starts.
Yeah. Assuming they use the same awesome formation,
We should do the same
we
thing.
want to keep them
Let them pass
together.
a little bit and then come up behind them and just fireball the center and then take out anyone who is still.
We're making some
standing.
assumptions here, but yeah.
Can you do 2 fireballs at a time? Can you do one in the front of them and one in the back of them, and then we take out the middle?
It would take 2 full turns.
I never knew. If you're in initiative, no, I can only do one thing at a time. But when you're not in initiative, you can just cast whatever you want, right?
I mean, if the first inkling that there's a battle is the first fireball, then I'd say you could have the first fireball, and then
As a sneak attack?
then we would be rolling for initiative.
What if you threw the first fireball like in the air and it just kind of lingered for a little bit, and then you throw the second one straight down, and then you get 2 in a time period there?
This is a good idea.
But are they going to be moving? And then what kind of angle are you going to have to use?
I'm a professional fireball shooter. I can account for the movement. You just lead them a bit.
And do fireballs, follow the law of gravity?
Yeah, I'm not sure they follow the laws of projectile motion there.
Or can 2 of us fire at once if we're ambushing? I mean, there must be an advantage to ambushing.
Yeah, so
Can
a
I
bright
teach
streak
anyone how to do
flashes from your
fireball?
pointing finger to a point you choose within range. Yeah, so it's just like a...
I wonder if I could teach anyone how to shoot a fireball real quick.
Or do any of us, like, what if we all just fired something that was very area of impact kind of thing, area of effect?
What do you guys got?
Yeah, so
You
but
have,
we can
you have a
all
long
fire at
rest
once.
during the day, Paelias. If you wanted to switch a spell out, you could.
Right, okay.
No, I don't have any area of effect.
I have a web. I can shoot webbing out that fills a 20-foot area.
You already have fireball.
I feel
Yeah,
like
well.
fireball's the better.
Right, but you could
But they could get
cast...
stuck and then get fireball.
Fog Cloud is a spell, not a cantrip?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, you could always cast a Fog Cloud so that they walk into it.
Oh.
Would they go into that? And then I would be able to see them.
We wouldn't be able to see them, right?
Yeah.
Right, so it probably wouldn't be a great idea.
I mean, I could put a spirit guardians around them.
Oh, I know what I could do.
Oh, well, you can do that if you want, but I don't know if it's necessary
Okay.
for you to do that.
But I could. All right. So I was gonna save this. And just bust it out at one point because I think everyone forgot about it, including myself. But I might just reveal it. So here's my proposed plan. We hide in the bushes, wait for the soldier group to come up. I walk out by myself and I just walk up to the middle of them and I say, hey, I'm gonna turn myself in, I'm gonna do whatever. And I get into them, hopefully they all crowd around me. And then I cast fireball on myself right then and there.
Yeah, but if they...
And then I go, booyah!
Would
Yeah.
And
you
then
die?
I dance around as they all burn and I survive.
Talon says.
Yo, how did you survive that?
How would you survive that?
Good question. You might hear a ding as the fireball hits me.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
The shield?
But here's the thing, Mr. Twizzard. If they were to bind your arms, would you still be able to do fireball?
I wouldn't let them bind my arms before I did that.
How
I'd
do
run
you
and
know?
dive in the center of their group and
I
cast it
don't
on
know.
myself.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, it doesn't
So-
seem like it's
I was
worthwhile.
gonna say, rather than doing all that, why don't you just just cast fireball like the last time?
And worry
Right.
about the ding later.
I thought they would all surround me.
Yeah, I think it's way better just to shoot a fireball at them.
Okay. I mean, that worked for us once, so maybe it'll work again.
Actually, it worked for us a couple times. You did that pyramid.
I
Those
have.
are We're already dead.
Same
That
thing.
pyramid was dicey though. That was inside the pyramid where you like cornered him barely, right?
Well, the first one was outside.
Oh, the first one?
All
Okay.
those little skeletons that appeared.
Oh,
the
that was
first
good.
time I
That's right.
ever
I
Yeah,
remember
that was the first time he used it. Then he used it again on the boat, and then
Yeah, that was
he
bad.
drank the boat.
Have you folks ever heard of a blink dog?
Yes,
I don't think so.
We have?
we've seen one. We've
Cool.
dealt with one.
Duh. All the time.
Now, actually, I don't know if Lily's dealt with one,
Yeah.
but definitely,
Yeah, you guys have.
definitely, our group has dealt with a blink dog on the way up to Wesleyville.
Yep. I have the ability to summon 8 of them. They could join the fray.
What do they do?
You should all know a blink dog. We fought them on the way to Wesleyville.
I could
Oh.
I can summon 1 sea hag or
Well,
8
with
blink
the orc,
dogs.
there's blink dogs too.
Wait, who's talking now? Is this
This is Talon.
Talon? Yeah.
I could summon 1 sea hag, 2 dryads, 8 blink dogs.
All at once, or we get a choice?
We'd have to choose one.
That's
The
cool.
question is, do we want more all at once or one more powerful?
2 dryads is better than 1 sea hag, I think.
I mean, I feel the same way.
I prefer to look at a dryad, and I know that Mr. Twizzard, his girlfriend's a dryad.
Those are the tree people. Yes. I
You've
love
met
them.
a dryad, Mr. Twizzard.
I certainly have the finest dryad you've ever seen.
Interesting.
I love that tree.
Was that in the Fae or here in our material plane?
It was in the Fae. Yep.
Really? You've been to the Fae?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes. In fact, I have learned some things about the Fae since I've been in the Fae. Gets stuck on you in a way.
Was that a dryad?
That was a dryad.
Looking good.
Oh, what's this word of radiance? This looks fun. It's a cantrip. I utter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from me. Each creature of my choice that I can see within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
That's a cantrip?
That's a cantrip, yeah.
Or
Take 1d6 radiant damage.
that's hardly anything.
Well, it's on. No. When you reach 5th level, it increases by 1d6.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 2d6.
What is it? What happens when you reach? What are you? 10th
It's
level?
5, 11, and 17 level that you get.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm currently, I only have 5th level spells.
And how many creatures can you do this to?
It doesn't have a, that's the thing, it doesn't have a limit. I can do it on as many as I see.
It's got a
Each
radius, though,
creature
right?
of your choice that you can see.
Within range. So
Oh, it's a 5-foot range.
is that not very much?
No, that's melee range. So you'd have to be surrounded by like
Okay.
4 people for it to be worth it.
Okay. Not a great range.
Not the best range.
Kind of cool though.
I mean, if you're surrounded, that would be a good way of maybe trying to get everybody all at once.
Yeah, for sure. But
Just to-
I think I have to activate it.
By the way, Paelias, any spell that is ranges touch, you can cast through your familiar.
Right. But the familiar has to touch them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
Yeah, and that's cool.
All right, so you guys make plans. You rest during the day, and as the sun is going down, Kitty comes back to you and she says, "So there's a bit of a wrinkle. Maybe not a huge one, but Reggie has informed me that our man inside the castle. Turns out that horse sighting caused a bit of a stir. We're not sure how that'll change their response to the group leaving. They're not sure, well, from what we can tell, they're not sure if it was Kragan's horse, if it was just a horse. They saw someone riding it that looked like Kragan from afar, had the right shield.
The shield was turned
Well,
around.
no, when we were riding it in.
Oh, when we were riding it in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the guards up on the battlement might have seen him. So, I just wanted to tell you folks that we can, let's see, we can definitely keep tabs on who leaves. Do you folks have a way of communicating with each other?
Oh yeah.
You.
Mm.
Perhaps one of you should hang back, see what amount of force, if any, leaves to follow our group. And then if you have a way of communicating, you could have a better knowledge of what to expect.
Can we just give you? Can we give her a sending stone?
Up to you guys.
Well, I already gave our extra one, which was Finistel's, to the other group. So then we would have to give away our own personal ones. And Lily's definitely not going to break communication with her father. So she would not offer hers.
I make a brand new sending stone.
You conjure up a sending.
Do they have sending stones that we could buy here? In tune?
I've never heard of a sending stone. Is it like a special rock?
Yeah, it allows you to communicate with people that are attuned to it.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay.
The only one I see using anything arcane is her.
Her. Uh-oh.
The female captain has arcane abilities.
Yes.
Like it.
All right.
What can she do?
What have you seen her do? Yeah.
Not nice things.
Make a greasy spot.
Well,
Let's
perhaps.
just say she puts bodies to good use sometimes.
Ooh.
Oh, Mr. Twizzard does that too.
She's her she do.
Not me, of course, but my friend. I don't know anything about that.
Well, maybe they think that the people who, once they find out that people leave tonight, they'll think it's because we know that the other people were successful. And so we're trying to take advantage of the fact. Or that we knew that Kragan went one way, so we're going the other way, and that we should have a higher probability of success.
They might come down twice as hard, though.
That's a possibility.
Then they'll go down twice as hard.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this? I have a guardian of faith. This is kind of fun. A large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. That's 30 feet. The guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. Guardian vanishes when it is dealt a total of 60 damage. It's kind of like a booby trap.
Sounds like a booby trap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm going to prepare it. Oh,
Cool.
It's always prepared. Nice.
Sorry.
It's always prepared. You know, I actually remember you using that once, I think.
Really? I don't remember it at all.
No, maybe not.
I mean, I might have forgotten. I don't know. Where is it, though? What was it called? Guardian of Faith?
Guardian.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, 4th level. Okay, cool. I got that.
Awesome.
All right, so we're still going ahead with this?
Oh, yeah. We're down.
All right. Well, you folks had better get ready. All of you who are going with the group, I'll lead you to where they're.
So,
gathering.
is somebody going to hang back? What's the deal?
I mean, Lily could hang back if he wanted.
Well, that person could always catch up, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Bones
Yeah.
can't handle a.
I mean, I would
Sunny
say, let's see, her stealth is +3.
What about the horse? Can you get to the horse and you can catch up that way?
Oh, you don't know where the horse is.
Well, we
Well,
have the
can you
horse
tell
in
her where
a
the-
secure location right now,
Yeah, there you go.
but I don't know if riding it around would be.
Why?
Well, she can get to the secured location and then take the horse from there. If that works.
Into a bat.
No, because I need to be able to communicate with you.
Yeah.
That's just batty.
I can, Talon pipes up. I can, anyone who's within 30 feet of me, I can make you extremely stealthy, but unfortunately it is that limited range. And it only lasts for an hour. But we may want to use that ability when the time comes for us to ambush them.
How many people can that affect?
Anyone within 30 feet?
Yeah, anyone
Everyone within
of
30
me.
feet. Okay.
Basically, yeah, he totally forgot that he has the spell Pass Without Trace. Because he's so used to being by himself, you know. That's my excuse. But yeah, each creature you choose within 30 feet, including you, has a +10 to dexterity stealth checks.
Cool.
So, all right. So Lily's hanging behind,
Sure.
and Wizard, Bones, Paelias, Talon, and Finric are going with the group. Are you dressing to sort of blend in and look like?
I'm hanging with the ball.
Is there a final glass of milk I can buy for Bones and spill it on him? Because it's a different day, right?
She gives you a skin. She's like, this goat milk will last you a few days.
Sweet. I squirt some on him.
All right.
I
One.
think I'm still wearing my cloak, I guess.
All right. Paelias, you doing any hat of the sky shenanigans?
13 hit points.
Yes, he's made himself invisible.
Oh. Impressive.
He's gone.
I mean, does he need to? I guess he would just need to maybe make himself look like one of the villagers.
Yeah, we just want to look like the commoners going out.
Yeah. Sure. All right. So, as you're sort of being led over by Kitty Lodge, he's like, they're gonna know you're not from around here, but we're gonna say that you escaped off one of the ships, and you're just looking to get as far from Dolet as possible. Does that work for you folks?
Good deal.
All right. All right, so you guys join the group of people. You stay mostly to yourself, probably. There's definitely some quizzical looks and a couple of people, but really just like the air is just like everyone is nervous and scared, really. But you gather in sort of a few different buildings near the edge, and as soon as the sun is fully down, a sort of series of bird calls sort of signals everyone, and you all start moving as a group. There's about, with you guys, probably 55 people this time, so about the same size group as last time. There are, let's see, I would say there are only 6 or so, like, able-bodied fighters. The rest are women and children, elderly. So, not great odds, but still some fighters to help you.
I tell some jokes to lighten the mood.
All right, what do you want to tell your joke? What do you tell?
Did you hear about the hen who could count her own eggs? She was a math-ma-chicken.
Give me a performance check. At disadvantage, since you're like sneaking off into the night on a risk your life mission.
That's 7.
Yeah, you don't really hear a lot of laughter, but it's a pretty tough crowd.
Yeah.
Paelias laughed.
All right. These guys are gone. All right. Lily, you stay back with Kitty. You sort of pass the night resting, keeping watch, resting when you can. Next morning dawns. You're still keeping watch. And then you hear horns.
Mm-mm.
And Kitty says, she sort of turns to you and is like, if this is going to work, this will be them. And you stay in your hiding spot as you see a group of about 50 soldiers being led by two folks on horses.
Oh boy.
One of them
Ooh.
is a shorter in stature humanoid wearing a cloak with the hood pulled up. Kitty, as they ride by, you notice dark split-toed shoes merge into tight black pants that are belted below the knees and upper thigh. Their arms holding the reins are also clothed in dark fabric and belted tight. In direct contrast, you see a dark-skinned goliath, at least 8 feet tall, dressed in brown, loose-fitting pants tucked into large weathered boots. His chest is bare, a dark leather vest over his shoulders, the talon of an eagle drawn on the back of it, and what could very well be old, dried blood. His belt holds a great axe and 2 matching throwing axes. And as those on horses and those marching behind pass out of sight, I think that's where we'll end session for tonight.
Oh, man.
All right, so Lily's got to be. Well, I'm sure Lily's in the process of starting to phone her friends.
Yep.
But
Oh man, we got 2 captains! It's gonna be good! I'm
I think
excited.
we have some help.
yeah.
Definitely a bigger force, but it's gonna be good.
Oh man. At least we got what, six guys to help us out.
you got 6. It's basically, I'll say they're equivalent to the soldiers, although not as well armored.
And maybe 8 doggies.
Oh
Or
yeah,
2
yeah.
dryads.
As long as you remind Talon to cast that spell,
Or a sea hag. Yeah.
or a sea hag.
What is a sea hag?
I'll see what other
A sea
fake
hag is
creatures.
is a witch.
I'll see what other fake creatures this spell can bring to bear. Talon will make the right choice. Don't worry. I'll figure it out. Oh man! All right. Thank you very much for playing, folks. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on BND Live.